Okay, so I have been doing a little bit of everything today. I painted the last raised bed that I had back there. I did a little bit of cleanup. I even installed one of the weeper hoses that I got from HoseLink USA. I'll show you, I'm gonna show you that here in a minute. But I really gotta get my sugar snap peas in the ground. Let me show you. These guys, these are the ones that I started indoors from seed. And I know, like they're so already going wild. Look at that. These are the lovely, lovely sugar snap peas that we started indoors. And like I mentioned before, I started them indoors from seed just to give them a little bit of head start because it takes forever if I use direct sow them outside. So I have 32 containers here, and I am hoping that I can put all 32 on this section here. What I'm going to do is that I am going to flatten the soil that I have here. I added already earlier in the spring, I added a layer of compost from my local landscaping company. I went and picked it up myself, I did it all. And so I have one of the kettle panels from leftover that I have, and it's just basically two pieces put together. I have some zip ties on top that I am holding it together, and I'm just going to bury that here. And what I think that I'm going to do is that I'm going to try to keep that in the middle of the bed. I'm going to put all of my sugar snap peas along the side of the cattle panel, and right here on each side of the of that side of the bed, I am going to plant some cilantro and some lettuce seeds. I'm going to just put those seeds straight into the ground. So I am going to go ahead and get this flattened a little bit, and then hopefully we can get these guys in today. It is so windy outside today, so windy. Okay, so what I'm going to use is just regular plantain from Spoma. I normally use the vegetable fertilizer from Earth's Best. I just don't have it on hand right now, so I'm just gonna use what I have. And basically, I am just going to make a little trench. Actually, I'm going to make a trench on the inside. I have a bunch of on that side, so I'm going to plant a few on this side. So not only it is windy, but everybody decided to come and work outside right now, mow their lawns, all those things. So if it's loud, I am so sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to flatten this area a little bit because I am going to be planting some lettuce and bok choy and spinach and cilantro. And I am not even going to bother trying to guide these snap peas around the cattle panel because it's so windy and it's just going to be a fight that I'm not going to win today. So I'll come back probably tomorrow or in the next couple of days and help. They're going to find their way up anyways. So I'm just trying to make it not as bumpy, get like the big chunks of compost or soil that maybe didn't completely disappear. That's good. So I'm going to try some spinach. Okay, so let me show you how I normally direct sow my bok choy. So this is right about where I have my cilantro right there. So I want to try like maybe 1, 2, 3 bok choys here. So what I'm going to try to do is that I am going to add extra seeds in tiny little groups, and I will thin them out if they all come out. So I will want one here. So I'm putting a group of seeds, I don't know, 3 to 5 seeds. And I would like another one right about here. 3 to 5 seeds there. I'm just slightly covering them. And I'm going to have one more over here. And then why not the same thing on the other side? So I know that all the way on the back of this bed, I have little chunks of groups, and I'll know because the seeds will start to germinate in little chunks, and I'll know that that's how I do bok choy. And I have my name tag here. And then over here, on this side of the snap peas, I am going to get it all lettuce, and I'm not even going to worry about making different labels for the different types of lettuces that I have. So these will be, hopefully if they all come up, this will be like my area where I get lettuce. I have overdone lettuce before in the past, and every year I tell myself not too many because we can't keep up, but you know how it goes. So I am just going to put my seeds, spread them around, and then it will basically be a mix of different types of lettuce. I have some Merlot. I have some Judicule, I think that's how you say it. I did try to grow this inside, and they didn't work out well for me. And if you're wondering if I have way too many seeds here, I will be thinning them out if I see that they are just too close to each other. And then I'll try one more. I have way too many varieties. I'm going to try one more. This is a mix, so it's perfect. So what I'm going to do with all these seeds that I just kind of spread around, and on the other side as well, I am going to grab a little bit of the soil of the raised bed, and I am going to just sort of gently cover the seeds. All of the seeds that I just put in here are so small. Like they will be just fine. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And even though the soil is nice and wet, I am going to give them a little bit of water, just a little sprinkle. We're supposed to have rain tomorrow, so I know that they'll be fine. But this is it, you guys. I just wanted to show you a quick video on how I'm doing this. I have been just going crazy today working in the garden, but I'm glad that I got a chance to get my camera out and just cover this part. I hope that you enjoy it, and until the next time.